All right, so how does this work? Wow. All right, let's go fish high. All right, so I told a handful of people that I would give them an update on my backyard garden and outdoor nonsense. So it's a little delayed. I'm just gonna send this video around after I upload it to YouTube. Yeah. Anyway, that's the whole purpose of this. See these high spots? That's the grass growing on the dirt that we brought in. That's cool. Also, that piece of concrete and stuff came out of that dirt. So, but that's fine. And so this is all new dirt as well. It just didn't get seeded very well, and honestly, the bindweed's kind of taken over. You know, this looks really good, really deliberate. We did also put this grass here, so you know, our intervention wasn't completely for nothing. I still would like to raise this up a little bit. But I think it's a multi-year project. Man, there must have been some serious standing water right here. You can kind of tell. You can tell that this is some of the roofing material was hanging out here, and that this dip is pretty dang low. But that's okay. It's not too big of a deal. It's not like I have a foundation underneath there. This is my basement. I have a walkout basement. So, you know, just don't want the ground to go below that. For sunflowers here, I got a sunflower there, a sunflower there. Those guys that are going. These were some bushes that the neighbor had in his front yard when he bought the house. They didn't like them, so they gave them to us. This one's good and dead. This one's struggling, but it's holding on. This is a volunteer potato plant. It's been here for 3 years. We just haven't taken the potatoes out of the ground. Let's see. We planted these 3 hostas this year. Oh, that needs to be adjusted. This has been moved by a lawnmower, and it has rained since. That is pretty significant. Okay. Well, I'm glad I saw that. I don't know if that's a weed or a plant. I'm going to be cautious and let it be. Somebody's come here and pull all this. I know it's not going to be me, so I'm not going to gripe directly to Sarah because she's the one who's going to do it eventually. But like I said, I'm not going to gripe because I'm not going to do it. These hostas are just taking over the front, man. The rose bushes, we didn't prune them this year, so they didn't grow too much. I don't know what the heck this thing is. I don't know what this thing is. Sarah planted these. I like them, though. They're covered in bees and butterflies and moths and all kinds of insects. That's nice. Some of these came from Sarah's family in New Jersey, so that's cool. That's a weed right there. This tree right here was a freebie. It kind of marked the property line for the builder, and they just kind of left it in place. You know, no one really likes it, no one really wants it, but it's there. So what are you gonna do? I guess it looks like it's mostly on their side, but you know, it's been kind of one of those things where if the wind blew it away, I don't think anyone would care. I've left these little stumps. Oh, that one's rough. I left these stumps for the sunflowers here, primarily because I want to let birds and stuff perch on them. The birds really go to town on the bird feeder. It's always empty. But yeah, you know, we have the catmint in the front. We have tomatoes in the back. Those are really the extremes. We trimmed up that sign. They're putting in a sidewalk over there. Our trees look funny. You know, I planted these trees from bare root I got from Arbor Day Foundation. So that's cool. I've been stacking these rocks there just to be a menace. It looks like my goal was achieved. That's cool. But, you know, eventually I'd like to get even more plant life, flowers, ornamentals, and vegetables and such. I tried to plant trees there, and there, and there, and they all died. So we murdered the plant spots as well. And that, you know, it is what it is. Oh well. So yeah, the compost has been pretty full of crap this year. You know, there's a lot of the tomato plants and sunflowers from last year are still kind of like knee height here, and you can see I believe this is a weed. You know, they grow all around everywhere. Like this is a weed right here. These are actually sunflowers, and I don't have the heart to pull them out. I'm letting the plants kill them on their own. This, it looks really similar to bindweed if you squint, but it's not bindweed. This is actually this one is. It's this guy here needs to die, but this plant here is a ornamental plant that was part of an assortment or whatever that we had out front one year, and planted it back here, and it's done great. Automatic water. You know, I need to replace this. I don't like this. This guy is a Tuya valve. So I use Home Assistant to talk to Tuya to turn it on and off. And it waters these guys for 30 minutes. So this guy's on 24/7, but the valve turns that watering system on and off for 30 minutes in the evening. You know, the birds make a mess with the bird seed. And found a fuel filter out there in the dirt. It's strange. We don't have anything that needs that here. Not that one anyway. But anyway, so yeah, that's the back door outdoors. I guess front and back. Until that's all dead next time. Good night.